We got some plywood here. I'm gonna put on some of my racks. There's not really too much going on in the fish room. So watch me cut this wood. I'm gonna put my fence on the wrong side. I'll be back. It's done. See you inside. Alright, we got the wood on, and this is like a vinyl tablecloth thing. They're fairly thick and they're pretty cheap. This was like $10 for the two. So, you know, it's just easier. You don't have to, you know, it's nice and, what do you call it? Like, you're not going to get any splinters or anything, so you don't have to mess with sanding or painting it, and, you know, the water can't get in it, so you don't have to mess with painting, you know, sanding, all that. So it's real nice. It really cuts down on the time, and it looks fine, you know. I got it wrapped up underneath, as you can see. And anyway, I'm not really sure the best way to go about this. I need to get that tank, you know, up on here and get the stand out of the way and everything. But I'm not really sure the best way of doing that. But I definitely need to drain the tank, so I'll start there. And I'm probably gonna have to move this stuff in that corner. Maybe move that as well. But yeah, let me get started. Alright, I was doing a time-lapse type of thing, but my phone died. I'm not sure how much of it I caught, but we're pulling it up right now. If it died pretty early, you know, I moved that tank out of there, which is that tank, and then I put this stand in the hole. I also drilled those. I went ahead and drilled the holes for my air system. I put little laminate floor samples down, like I like to do. You know, spread out that weight a little bit, maybe, I don't know. What else? Yeah, I guess that's about it. Pretty much, whenever you're moving an aquarium, you want to lift it up real hard. And, yeah, that's about it. The moment you're like, dang, I should have got a friend, I would suggest just, you know, trying harder. Yeah, I'm tired. You might think, you know, with the 55 with just a little bit of substrate and like probably had maybe an inch of water, maybe less, you know, you wouldn't think it'd be so heavy, but you know, it's like 300 pounds or so. And, you know, quite a bit of it, you know, whenever you lift it up, it moves to the other end. So that makes it even more challenging to lift. Yeah, I would suggest not moving your aquariums. 10 gallons are fine and 20 gallons are fine. But whenever you get to like the 40 breeders and stuff, it's really not so much the weight. You know, they obviously do weigh more, but they're just really awkward, especially in this limited space area here. Makes it even more difficult. Like, you know, if it was a 10 gallon or something with that much weight, that would have been way easier. You know, minus it blowing the bottom out, but whatever. Yeah, we're filling this up. Some of the fishies, they might end up passing away. I kind of will be surprised if they don't, to be honest. It was a very stressful move for them. I definitely should have got help, but you know, I took my own advice and just lifted it up harder. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Here's the video. Ooh, now I got to clean up all this. Ooh, it's everything that was in that stand. And now I got to find a new spot for it. So, yeah, see you later, guys. Make sure your stuff is level, which I definitely didn't forget to do. See ya. Switching it up, we're applying some backgrounds to the 60 breeders right now. There's some silicone on here, so I'm going to get my razor blade and give that a scrape. Then I'm just going to go with some isopropyl alcohol and clean it. Then put my soapy water down and, you know, put the film on. It's just a blackout window film, and I have a video on like how to do this, so I'll link that and I'll fast forward through this. All right, we got the 3 that you know, I had in the front, and now we have to get the one right here that I set up earlier in this video. I forgot to put the background on it first, so, and I filled it up, of course, so need to drain the tank and go from there. This is draining a lot slower than I thought it would. For reference, it's not even halfway and it's been an hour. Or 48 minutes, I should say. It would be faster if I used my pump to pump it, hence the name, pump. But it only would go halfway and I didn't want to have to, you know, do it twice. So I'm going to stop this for now, and yeah, because this is not, I didn't think it'd take this long. So, all right, got it drained, got to put the background on. All right, we got it done. I'm going to link the window film that came with the knife and this little scraper thing. This little scraper thing, I really like it a lot. And it's also nice that, you know, it comes with the little knife. I mean, that's not required, you know, you don't have to get that stuff. You know, you can use a credit card or something. But from the last time I did this, this makes it a lot easier. It's just like a little piece of plastic with a little bit of felt or something wrapped around it. Anyways, I'm gonna put this back in, put the safety zorb in, and fill it back up. But first, I need to go shut the garage. Left it open. Alright, so I've been doing a lot of not filming. I thought I was, but apparently I wasn't. But I got the safety Zorb in. Got the, the tank in, obviously. Tank back in. Got 3 inches of substrate there. And I'm debating on whether I should do this 55 today or wait till tomorrow. Because doing that one tank, it took me about 3.5 hours. And it's already 2:30, and my lights go off at 6, so 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. Yeah. I guess I'd have time, but well, maybe not, because I do need to have to do the plants and stuff. And I need to find a spot for my air pump, so maybe that's what I'll work on today. For, the rest of today. So, yeah. I think I'm going to stop this video for today, and I'll start it back up again tomorrow. See ya. Alright, I'm draining this tank. I'm going to be putting the fish in this tank, I guess. I think that's the best spot to put them. I don't have any buckets right now because they're all full of crap. So I think that this here 10 gallons the best spot for them. Listen. Here's my air pump. I made a little box for him so he doesn't get baked in the sun, because that sun's not very good for plastic. Let me show you what it looks like from the outside, I guess. There it is. It looks fine. But draining into the yard, and yeah. I'll let y'all watch this tank drain. Catching the coolie loaches is going to be the hardest part. Okay, so my phone died, of course, but here it is set up. This is after a day. Put another filter on it. Yeah, Soapy Zorb usually isn't this bad. I think it's because it was used and it's like 4 years old that it's dirtier. When I put the old stuff on top, you can kind of see the layer, old versus new. But I think that's why it's so cloudy, is it's just older, because usually it's usually cloudy, but not this cloudy. But anyways, it's not really bothering the fish or anything. I got another hang on back on here to help clear it up. And yeah, it should be, clear as this tank in like a day or two, probably. An alternative thing you can do is run no filters and kind of let it all settle out. But it settles on all the plants and stuff, and it's easier just to run the filters. I think I saw a Corridora in there. It must have been from a plant or something. I think, did y'all see that? It looked like there's a cat. But it looked like a Corridora catfish just came swimming through there. Maybe he was in this filter. Because I have some cories in that tank, and that's where I usually have this filter. Or not usually, but I had this filter to help clean it up a bit. And I think that cory must have been in this filter. Dang, that's wild. Because they've been spawning a lot in there, so I guess a baby cory must have got sucked up and he's been living in there. Because I've had this filter off for like weeks. I guess there was enough crap in there for him to live, and he didn't get ate up by the impeller. Or maybe he swam up, but I don't think a little cory that small could swim up. I don't know. That's interesting though. I'll have to catch him out eventually and put him back with his family. But yeah, that's pretty much it.